Welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Super Mega World Series. Recording this one shortly after the last video, so you will hear me still congested. Apologies. Just trying to knock out some recording while I have some time. So, welcome back, and thank you for following along. This has been so much fun. And as you can see, we have three teams already decided. Moving forward into the next round, they will represent their respective regions in the next round of the Super Mega World Series. But we have one team left to decide, and it will come down between the Twin Cities Blue Ox or the Chicago Dogs. Of course, you know who I'm rooting for, but the only way we'll know if they can advance is if we play the game, or I guess watch the game, excuse me. So we will do just that. We will see if the Blue Ox can fend off the dogs from going to game 5. We'll set the lineup here. Juice Jackson will stay in. He is locked in right now, but he will be he's also strained, so he's getting a slight decrease to some of his stats. Locked in will help him offset that. He's also DHing today, so we won't have to worry about him on defense. Norm Phenomenal will get the start at shortstop for the Dogs, so glad to see they're using the two-way player they have on their team. Donk O will get the start. Donk was the, let's see, when did I draft him? Donk was drafted in the 22nd round, so the last official pick from the Jacks was Donk O. I think I pulled the strategy of the other manager already drafted his 4 pitchers, so I was able to hold off and to make that my last pick. So he will be our 4th starter from the Jacks, the ace of the Jacks. Let's go ahead and see what we're looking at on the other side, setting the lineup here, and all of the primary starters will stay in for this game. We do have to fix, of course, Razzie Dazzler getting the starting pitching spot for some reason, and Heidi Mabetz will be taking the mound. Heidi was drafted in the just saw it here, 12th round from the Nemesis. She is older, but again, with this not being playing any factor, age not playing a factor, it is really nice to see some of these other talented players playing up. Very similar attributes for Heidi Mabetz and Donk O, so we'll see who can come out on top. Again, the Blue Ox will advance if they can get the win. The Dogs will move it to game 5 if they are able to win here at the Motor Yard. So it's a day game. Blue Ox can clinch. We'll see if the Dogs can fight back. A very tough start of the first 2 games of this tournament for the Dogs. They're looking to try and get some redemption here. They got a big win in game 3, and they're going to try and ride some of that momentum here, starting with Sakta Song against Heidi Mabetz. These two teams see each other very often, the Dogs and the Overdogs and the Nemesis, so these two players are very familiar with each other. Locked in Sakta Song. Tier 2 power versus righties activated here as well. And he gets underneath the first pitch. It is going to be foul, but will it stay in play? And it looks like it will. Ranging over there is Squinch Toot Whistle, who's playing left field today. She able to get haul that one in time. The Gold Glove second baseman playing in left field. Here comes Mario Mustachio, batting .429. A tough start the first 2 games, but it's turned it on as of late. Pops one foul and out of play. 2-1 count. And he'll blast one. He gets underneath it as well. This one to left center field will hang up for Jackie Slam, calling that for out number 2. So 2 quick outs via the fly ball. And now Jack Cracker will come up batting .400 with 1 home run, 2 RBIs. And Heidi Mabetz looking to see if she can get a clean inning. And that will happen as Jock Sports playing second base today. Ranges over, catches that on a line, and a 1-2-3 inning for Heidi Mabetz. We'll see how the Dogs respond as you can hear the crowd going crazy for the Blue Ox here in the Twin Cities. Really don't like the Dogs, and they're hoping their team can shut them up once and for all. Buttons Butterson will start things off. He fouls 2 pitches off immediately, and he'll pop one up into center field. Sprinter activates, but that's not going to do anything as Hopper Fencer calls that for out number 1. Red Hot Jock Sports comes up, locked in, batting 583. He's getting the crowd pumped already. 1 home run, 2 RBIs. Looking to see if he can continue his hot streak as Donk drops one into the zone. And a liner, past the third baseman, Mustachio can't make a play. Jack Cracker, very slow in left field, will easily allow the runner to reach second base, and Jock Sports' momentum continues as he stays hot. That's a 1-out double for Sports, and now Squinch Toot Whistle batting 364. Swings at the first pitch, and that'll be fouled out of play. 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Squinch will get a base hit to right field. Coming in is Javier. Will hold the runner at third base. Cutting it off is Sock to Song. First and third with 1 out. Donko has to face off against Jackie Slam here. Tier 2 RBI hero, locked in. No ace exterminator. Donko is a B+. Swings through strike 1 on the slider. Very scary pitch right there. Jackie Slam will blast this into right field, and that's going to do it. A 3-run homer for Jackie Slam. She continues to be a nemesis of the Dogs, and a 3-0 lead for the Blue Ox. That may be all that they need, but we'll see. Both offenses have come in guns a-blazing in this tournament, so we'll see who can keep the momentum going the longest. As Donko is already tense, Hito Moonshada takes a strike. Still only 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Pop foul on a high pitch out of the way, or out of play, and there's strike 3. So Hito goes down swinging, and I hope that was enough to get Donko's mojo back. Kasha Emmon batting 667. She is another red-hot hitter on this team. She will come up with nobody on, so RBI hero not activated. With 2 outs, 1-1 count. Takes strike 2 at the top of the zone. Donk still tense. Takes a ball outside. 2-2. And that'll be popped up and out of play. We'll do it again. And there's strike 3 called on the inside corner, and she can't believe it. Not a good frame job from the catcher behind the plate, but just enough to get that 3rd out. And a 3-run homer from none other than Jackie Slam. It gives the Blue Ox a lead here in the top, or through the first inning. So Heidi Mabetz was clean in the top of the first. We'll see what she does here in the top of the second. Starting with Juice Jackson, 2-0 count. Juice is locked in. 3-0 count. Does he get the green light? And no, because nothing was even close. So he gets a 4-pitch walk. Heads down to first base. Now Javier batting 444. 2 solo home runs in this tournament. And we'll see the runner stay at first base. I don't think we'll see him trying to steal. He's not very fast. Javier will ground that one up. Misplayed by Mabetz. Still gets the runner at second base, and you could tell that Juice was laboring down the second baseline as he was trying to get there as quickly as possible, but that's going to be a fielder's choice on the grounder up the middle. Norm Fenomeno will come up. He's batting 333 with a RBI. No speed at first. Norm takes ball outside. 1 out. Heidi Mabetz gets that walk washed away, but replaces it with an infield base hit. And Norm will get that over the second baseman into right field. Blammo Tamale will come up throwing, and that'll hold the runner at second base. So 2 on and 1 out. So a nice little momentum swing here for the, Huffley Bufflers at second base today. Batting 500 has been sparse in his appearances. He does have 1 RBI. Swings at the first pitch, and it's going to be a grounder. Slowpoke will activate, and an easy double play will end the inning. So even when the momentum gets going, nothing comes from it, and we've gotten 3 base runners here so far, but only 1 hit, 1 walk, and Blue Ox looking to try and add to their lead. Donk O is still tense. Mash will pop foul there, batting 400 with an RBI. 1-1 count. Takes strike 2. That curveball just drops into the zone. That one dropped out of the zone as Mash will swing through strike 3. That'll be out number 1. Blammo Tamale has been very cold since his very red-hot first game. He's now tense, batting 273 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Still have to be very careful. Very formidable bat here. Falls behind 0-2. Donk back to neutral mojo now. Just making contact on the off-speed pitch, and he fouls it off. And there's strike 3, so another strikeout for Donk O. That'll be his 3rd of the game, I believe. Jacques Softin will come up. That'll be his 4th K of the game, actually. First pitch, Slayer will take strike 1. And Jacques will get the... Oh, my, nice... What the hell? Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. So Huffley Buffler, not used to playing second base, usually the DH. He makes a really great play on a weird hop over there at second base, and then he dirts the throw to first. Luckily, a nice pick from Sakta Song, and that'll bail him out, and that'll be a 1-2-3 inning. So nice for the Dogs to respond. Good job from Donk O with 2 strikeouts there. Now Hopper Fenster, we'll see if he can get something going against Heidi Mabetz. Will see him strike out swinging on a slider that just kept tailing out of the zone. Started right in the middle of the plate and then just kept sailing away. Dano Yoshida will come up and swings at the first pitch. Jock Sports with a nice diving play. Cannon Arm activates. Damn it! Cannon Arm doesn't activate, and that's a base hit for sure. But instead, nice play from Jock Sports at second base, his secondary position. And now Sakta Song, who's still locked in. With 2 outs, Heidi Mabetz cruising right now. Off-speed hitter activates there. 0-2 count. Sakta will line one down the left field line, just stays foul. Do this again, and oh my God, Heidi Mabetz drops it into the corner, and that one's strike 3 called, and Sakta Song goes down looking. So Heidi really on her A game here, and she really does not want to see us go to game 5 in this tournament. The Blue Ox take a 3-0 lead into the bottom of the 3rd here. Donk O will induce a grounder to Huffley, and Noodle Arm activates along with Sprinter. I was very scared about that, but it ends up working out for us on a routine play. Things can be anything but routine sometimes. Now here comes Jock Sports, still red hot. Fouls the first pitch off, takes strike 2. He falls behind 0-2. Donko will loft one into right field, and Jock Sports will get down into the corner. Getting it is Javi Otter, heading to second base is Jock Sports with his 2nd double of the game in 2 at-bats. So with 1 out, Jock Sports gets another rally going. Squinch Toot Whistle had a single her last time up. And she blasts one deep left center field. Carrying, is it got enough? Right at the wall, and hopping is Hopper Fenster, but that's going to be a 2-run homer for Squinch Toot Whistle. Bane of my existence, and a 419-foot 2-run homer extends this to a 5-0 lead, and the Blue Ox are looking like they're running away with it. They'll turn to Jackie Slam, who already has a 3-run homer. Will Donk stay in this one? Apparently so. And a grounder to second base, thankfully. Huffley Buffler tossed it to first. That's out number 2. Bases cleared for Hito Moonshado, who struck out last time. Very mixed bag for Donko today, as he's given up 5 earned runs in 3 innings so far. Well, through 2+ innings so far. And we'll see what he can do here. 1-1 count against Hito. High pitch, but it goes out of play. So 1-2 count. And he'll get a high pitch. He sends it off the end of the bat to deep left center field, right up against the wall, and that's going to get over. Hopper Fencer couldn't get that in time, and Hito Munshada, you could see him muscle that one. It hit off the end of the bat, and he still pulled it 430 feet to one of the deepest parts of the park, and it's now 6-0, and Donko has to be pulled at this point. Kesha Emin comes up 0 for 1. Donk gets pulled for Immaculo Spectaculo, who has been nothing close to that with a 12 ERA. A grounder up the middle, he can't field, and that's going to be a 2-out base hit for Kesha Emin. Immediately, Spectaculo drops to Tense Mojo, and it's not looking good for the Dogs here, as their pitching has failed them this entire series so far. Outside of who pitched in Game 3, because now I'm just totally drawing a blank. And I have to go look. Punchy Patterson. Outside of Punchy Patterson, not much has gone well for the Dogs pitching staff. 1-2 count. Mash fighting to stay alive with a few different fouls there. Takes the ball high, so now 2-2 with 2 outs and a runner on first with good speed. Works the count full. Runner will take off on the pitch. And pop foul and out of play. We'll do it again. Runner takes off again, and that's ball 4. So Spectacular loses the zone, loses Mash Taters, who was down 1-2 at one point. Lamo Tamale comes up with 2 on and 2 out. He's still tense, 0 for 1 today. Spectacular still tense. Tier 1 crossed up. I'm sure that'll happen. Takes strike 1. Spectacular already tired. Ball 1 misses high. Ball 2 stays way outside, not even close. 2-1 count for Blamo. Takes ball 3, so now a very favorable count for him. He'll get the strike on the corner, so full count, runners take off. Blamo will foul it off, and this has got to be his last at-bat here because Spectacular is exhausted. What? That misses, and Blamo Tamale works the walk. I don't know how that missed the zone, but now bases are loaded with 2 outs. Spectacular is gassed. Jacques Softin comes up. Slick Pickman comes in. Spectacular could not get 1 out, and we wasted another batter, or a pitcher. Slick Pickman comes up. He's at practically full stamina. 0-2 count here. Jacques Softin just fouling pitch after pitch off. This one is going to get out of play over the dugout, and we'll do it again. Still 0-2. There's ball 1 high. Good idea for Pickman to throw out of the zone here. That one will catch the corner, so somehow that catches the corner. Called strike 3 and with bases loaded and 2 outs, and finally Pickman able to get the job done. But not before 3 runs get scored on 2 home runs from Squinch Toot Whistle and Hito Moonshada. So down 6 runs here in the top of the 4th, and looking like all is lost for the Dogs. Offense completely quiet so far through the first 3 innings. And Mustachio will keep that going right now as he pops up to center field. Shallow enough for Jacques Sports to get back there and catch that one for out number 1. Jack Cracker will come up. 0 for 1 today. First pitch fouled off. Second pitch way outside and low. Takes strike 2 in the bottom of the zone, but Betts is locked in. Fouls another pitch off. 1-2 count here with 1 out. Jack Cracker will pull another one foul. Spoiling pitches. And he'll swing through strike 3, so another strikeout for Mabetz. 2 outs for Juice Jackson. He worked a walk in his first at-bat, or first plate appearance. 3 Ks for Heidi Mabetz so far. Juice will take strike 1 on the slider. And he'll get an off-speed pitch. This one off the end of the bat, and it looks like it's going to die at the warning track for Jackie Slam. A 1-2-3 inning for Heidi Mabetz. Good for her. And a 6-0 lead here heading into the bottom of the 4th. Only 1 hit and 1 walk allowed from Heidi Mabetz so far through 4 innings. And now Buttons will see he's 0 for 2, 0 for the tournament as well. We're going to see if he can break something free to help the team out offensively. Falling behind is Pickman 2-0. Now 3-0. Will he get the green light? Buttons will take strike 1. Still favorable count for him. And he gets ahead of it, pulls it foul out of play. Working the count full now. And getting back in this one, Slick Pickman fights his way back and gets the strikeout. So 1 out for Jock Sports, 2 for 2 with 2 doubles, and I believe 2 runs scored. Definitely 2 runs scored. He's still locked in. No pressure here for anybody. This is not a competitive game. Hits one tailing down the left field line and out of foul. 1-1 count. Jock Sports will pop it up. Now down 1-2. Nice slider there, but it's going to tail outside. And another foul. 2-2 now, and a broken bat skied into right center field. Coming out for it is Huffley Buffler. Good hustle from the second baseman as the runners were playing back, or the outfielders were playing back. And Huffley was able to range all the way back and catch that in shallow right center field for out number 2. Squinch Toot Whistle is locked in. Swings through the first pitch for strike 1. Takes ball high. Blast ones. This one's tailing out of play down the right field line. Very hard hit ball. Very scary. She goes down 1-2 in the count. She takes a ball in the dirt. And this one popped up off the end of the bat into shallow left center field. Ranging back is Norm Phenomeno. And that'll be caught for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning from Slick Pickman. And now we head to the top of the 5th. 2 innings left to work with, 6 runs left to score. The offense can wake up at any time, but right now against Heidi Mabetz, it's not looking likely. She is approaching the 40 pitch mark, so she's getting towards the end of her day. She is locked in, and that'll help as she gets him to swing at the first pitch, and Yoder grounds out to first base for out number 1. Norm Phenomeno coming up 1 for 1 with a single, batting .500 on the tournament. Like to see him get on base here. He takes ball 1 and swings at a pitch out of the zone, and that's going to be strike 1. Takes ball 2 low. Nice pitch there on the slider. 2-2 count. Norm will get a base hit up the middle, so with 1 out, runner on first base. And the Dogs need to use this opportunity. Huffley Buffler grounded into a fielder's choice last time, I believe. 0 for 1 today, batting .429. And he gets it off the end of the bat. That's going to drop in front of Toot Whistle for a base hit. So 2 on, 1 out. Heidi Mabetz, I almost think she might lose her mojo back to neutral after that. Hopper Fenster, batting .364, will come up 0 for 1 today. 3 RBIs. Nope, Heidi is still locked in. 45th pitch on the way. Ball in the dirt, gets behind Jock Softin, but not enough for those slow runners to get on, move up. And Hopper Fencer will bloop this one into center field shallow, and coming in is Jackie Slam. We'll get that in time for out number 2. So had a chance to drop, but Jackie locked in right now. She was absolutely getting to that one. All right, Dano Yoshida is batting .571. He's 0 for 1 today. Got robbed of a base hit up the middle last time. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it back. Now almost to 50 pitches. That one's going to get to Jock Sports in time. Over to first. Easy out number 3. And another rally gets squashed. Heidi Mabetz just continues to stay hot. She's still locked in. Bottom of the 5th, 6-0 Blue Ox. Dogs looking down the barrel of a shotgun here. Jackie Slam will pull one to second base. Huffley Buffler will get it to first in time. That's out number 1. Hito Moonshada wasn't a moonshot, but he definitely hit one hard. Did his best Paul Bunyan impression, hit it off the end of the bat, and muscled it down into deep center field. Chases one out of the zone, and falls behind 0-2. Ball high. And Hito gets a high pitch into right field, but that one's going to die for Javi Yoder for out number 2. And Akasha Emmon comes up with nobody on, 1 for 2 with a single. Slick Pickman is locked in now. Falls behind 2-0. A base hit. Nope. Sakta Song with the diving play towards the bag. Slick Pickman will get to that in time, and that's out number 3. So a nice play from the first baseman, and this is their last chance. The Dogs have to fight back here. We'll get the perfect part of the order to do it, as we'll start with Sakta Song, who just got locked back in. After going 0 for 2 today, the diving play gets his mojo back, and now he'll have his first opportunity to get on base. He takes a strike on the outside part of the plate. 50th pitch. His ball 1 high. Heidi close to the end of her day. And Sakta pulls in the left field corner. This one's going to get tailing away from Squitch Toot Whistle. And it's an easy double for Sakta Song, sliding in, but unnecessarily. And a leadoff double. The first of many hits we have to see if there's any chance of us here. Mario Mustachio not stimulated. 0 for 2 today, batting .333. Tough day. And he'll get it. Nope, Hito Moonshada with a diving play. The runner does advance to third base, but man, did he get robbed on a defensive gem from Hito Moonshada. Showing up on both sides of the plate here today. Jack Cracker now comes up with a runner on third and 1 out. And he blasts one to deep center field. This one's going to get down. It hops up at the base of the wall. Getting into second base is Jack Cracker, and 1 run scores. So they will continue the inning here with only 1 out. Runner on second base with a 6-1 lead. The Dogs are slowly sneaking back into this one. Juice Jackson's still strained. He's back to neutral mojo. and he's going to see if he can get a hold of one. Gets an off-speed pitch. He sends it to right field, and that will keep the inning going. First and third, runner holds at third base, and Mojo back for Juice Jackson standing on first base. 2 on, 1 out for Javi Otter. Has Tier 2 RBI 0 activated. Heidi Babetz gets pulled for Bradley Bowler. Tier 2 outside pitch, Tier 2 RBI 0. Takes strike 1 on the inside part of the plate. I think that was a ball. And Javi pulls an outside pitch, but just foul down the first base line. 0-2. Almost gets hit in the knees. 1-2 count now. And Javi pulls one foul, fighting to stay alive in this one. We need a productive out here or a productive hit. Another foul. We can't get an out. Foul again. So spoiling pitch after pitch here. And, oh my God, just making contact. That one goes foul as well. Javi pops one back, just missing that one. Another foul ball, so good pitch foul there. This is the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Almost hits him again. 2-2 now. Ball low, full count, 1 out. Javi will pop another one foul. This is the 13th pitch coming up in this at-bat. And Javi Otter, outside pitch, blasted to right field. That one gets up and it's over. What an at-bat from Javi Otter, a 3-run shot. And it's 399, just barely enough to get over the wall. And it's a 6-4 game now. The Dogs fighting back on the brink of death. Not done yet. 1 out, bases cleared. Norm Fenomeno comes up. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles, batting .600. Bradley Bowler will get that one. He stabs at it, is able to knock it down and get it to first in time. So now, last chance for the Dogs with 2 outs. Huffley Buffler comes up. 1 for 2 with a single. Max pressure here. Bradley Bowler is tense. Huffley will ground to second base, and Jock Sports rears up, throws that one over to Mashed Taters, and that ends the game. A rally from the Dogs, but it's not close enough. And that'll knock them out of the playoffs. The Blue Ox advance. They will represent the Monster region next time out. And we have our first round completed in the Super Mega World Series. Damn, my Dogs just fought but couldn't keep fighting. They gave up. They just started too late. I don't know. Oh, man. That was a tough one. 4 runs there in the 6th inning, but it wasn't enough as we given up 6 already. Both reached hit 7 hits. Got 7 hits, excuse me. But Blue Ox just more productive with theirs. Their offense was just way better in this tournament. So the Dogs, Sakto going 1 for 3 with a run scored. 0 for 3 day from Mustachio. That did not help us. Jack Cracker 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Juice with a walk and a hit and a run scored. Javi Yotter, huge at bat there in the 6th inning. That was one of the most impactful hits in this game by far. 3-run homer for him. 2 hits for Norm, 1 hit for Huffley. 0 for 2 from Hopper and from Dano. The other side, Buttons was 0 for today and 0 for the tournament still. Jock Sports with 2 doubles and 2 runs scored. 2 Whistle with a home run. Jackie Slam with a home run. Moonshada with a home run. That's where all the offense came from, those 3. A hit from Kasha Emmon and then walks from Taters and Tamale, but nothing there afterwards. And Jacques Softin still struggling. He's 0 for 2 today as well. Pitching-wise, Donko was terrible. 2 2/3. 6 hits, 3 home runs, 6 earned runs, and 4 strikeouts. He did not allow a walk, but it's Immaculate Spectaculo. He continues to be embarrassing. 1 hit, 2 walks. Slick Pickman was great. He pitched 2 1/3, getting 2 strikeouts and not allowing a runner to reach base. But the win goes to Heidi Mabetz. She was amazing until she ran out of gas there in the 6th inning. She went 5 1/3, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Bradley Bowler just barely did enough to get the game over with. He went 2/3 of an inning, giving up 1 hit, 1 earned run, and 1 home run. And that is how things end for the Dogs. 2 Whistle number 1, Jackie Slam number 2, Javi Yotter number 3. So we have our region set for the Super Mega World Series. Next time out will be the Centralia Blazers against the Soul Takers. But before we do that, let me check time. All right, we have plenty of time. Um, let's take a look at the bracket. So you see the Dogs, the Grizzlies, the Apollos, and the Blue Rocks all get knocked off, only able to manage one win apiece. And these four teams that advanced, they dominated in that first round. So can they do the same thing here against these other teams? Competition is getting very, very tight. Now, before we go any further, before this video ends, there's a couple of things I want to show off. The first, let's take a look at league leaders. We'll see Manny K's #1 on the list from the Blazers. See if he can continue to stay on the top of that list as he now moves on to face against the Soul Takers. Jackie Slam, #2 on that list with her 3 home runs, her 8 RBIs, and her 2.115 OPS. Absolutely insane. Hieronymus Jackson, nearly as hot right now for the Soul Takers. Charlie Best has been incredible for the bullpen of the Soul Takers. See Javi Yotter with a good one. He's probably going to drop off pretty quickly. Same thing with Juice Jackson at #8. You have Jock Sports, Squinch Toot Whistle. It was all the offense for the Twin Cities Blue Ox. So we'll see if they continue to stay hot. Then we have Remington Sharp of the Grizzlies. He'll drop off this list pretty quick, as well as Vern Turnburner. I'm not going to go as thorough into the rest of these, but we'll take a quick peek at the rest of the top. Batting average right now is Scoops, along with Hank Hart, Hieronymus Jackson, and Snag Roper close behind. Can't believe that there's 2, 4, 6 different players batting over 600 and 8 players batting over 500. Pretty crazy. Home runs, Javi and Jackie Slam both tied with 3. Javi will not be able to advance in that category, but Jackie can. Hieronymus Jackson with 8 RBIs along with Jackie Slam as well. Scoops leading in on base, Jackie in slugging, and then you see she is leading in the on base plus slugging as well. You can see the Dogs offense popping up here as well. They were hitting really well, but just not nearly able to keep up with the offense of the Twin Cities. 9 hits for Jock Sports. That leads the tournament so far. 4 extra base hits for both Sakta, Javi, and Jock Sports. 6 strikeouts for Stockton Brickhouse. Tough time for him. You see 4 different Soul Takers on that list for strikeouts. Runs scored, Jock Sports #7, Juice Jackson with 6 runs scored, and then 4 tied with 5 runs scored. 2 stolen bases for both Johnny Bags and Jess Fowle, so the Blue Rocks with some speed on the base paths. The only other person to steal a bag is Elvis Stanley. Multiple different players got caught stealing in this tournament so far, though. Bunch of players tied with 1 win. We also see there are 8 different players that have yet to allow an earned run, including Charlie Best, Manny Kays, Remington Sharp, Vern Turnburner, Dur Neverwalker, Stitch Gripkowski, Steamboat Wissell, and Elaine Munstar. And then 3 saves, 2 from the Epics, from Dur Neverwalker and Langdon Strider, and then 1 from Charlie Best from the Soul Takers. And then this last category, we see Manny Kays and Elaine Munstar tied with 3.33 whip. Opponent batting average, same 2 players, both with a .100 opponent batting average. And then strikeouts, top in the league are Nick Dieguez, Manny Kays, and Lefty South Palm. 2 of those 3 are from the Blazers. Last category here, we see Lefty with a crazy strikeouts per 9 at 23.63. All of those in the category for walks per 9 at 0, and then we see 3 different players again with 7 strikeouts per walk ratio. So that's the top 10 and the league leaders. I also want to show you. We can look at stats for the teams that got eliminated. So let's do a quick peek at the Apollos first, and looking at the hitting stats. Big hitter here was Guns Jackman. He had 10 total bases, 364 average with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. We saw Rip Dingers with a home run, a solo shot, but he got quiet early. Annabella Stokes, surprising offensive hitter here. She had 2 home runs and 3 RBIs, tied for the team lead in home runs, which is nuts. tough for Stockton. Hitless in the tournament. That's just not conducive to a successful team. Pitching wise, Doyen pitched very well. Wes Yogurt, he did well and got the win, I believe, but still gave up 4 earned runs. He struck out 6, though. Rhiannon Cannon pitched. She just couldn't get very far in her outing. She went 2 innings pitched, giving up 3 earned runs, and then Nick Diego is going 3 1/3. He did get 7 strikeouts, so those ERA totals are very inflated. 1 2/3 of an inning for Ryder McBride. He did give up 2 home runs and 1 strikeout, so not very successful. Steamboat Wissell pitched well in 3 innings, the most used reliever. We saw Grace Lupinovich pitch really well in her appearance. 2 games for Alana Lantana, 2 games for Kay Frequin. Kind of a tale of 2 different outings for both of them, as I believe for both one went better than the other. All right, taking a look at the next team, the Grizzlies. Starting with, their offense didn't get used. The bench just did not get touched outside of Antonio Levo there. Hank Hart was insanely hot. All base hits, but 6 hits in 9 at-bats is really impressive. He reached base 6 times. He scored 2 runs, only struck out twice. Colby Kingman struggled. We saw Track Statsman pop off pretty well. He had 2 doubles and 2 RBIs and 5 hits, batting .455 with 7 total bases. Beefcake with 7 total bases, mainly from that home run. Slapper Glute, same thing, 8 total bases. He actually leads the team there in that category. He was kind of quiet until that home run in that last game. All right, taking a look at pitching. Ace Von Asen was an ace for sure. Hurley Bender, not so much. He got knocked out after 1+ innings pitched. Gave up 2 home runs. Chug Bourbony gave up 3 home runs. He did not pitch well. Pearl Pansky did okay, but she got rocked around there towards the end of that appearance. Lola Knops didn't get an appearance here. Matt Gunn, 3 times showing up. Remington Sharp, 3 times showing up. 4 2/3 inning. He pitched the best, lights out in his performance. Tucker was 1 inning pitched. He gave up 1 earned run. Bell Bozer did not pitch too well. 1 earned run in 2 innings pitched. So a little rocky there for the pitching staff of the Grizzlies. Continuing on, we'll look at the Dogs next. A lot of offense here. You can see a lot of players with those total bases in the double digits. Sakta Song with 13 total bases. He had a home run and 3 RBIs, .462 average. He hit 6 times in 13 at-bats, so did pretty well. Barrio did not do well. Jack Cracker was great for us. 10 total bases there with 2 doubles and a home run. Juice Jackson was great. Batted .500, 5 for 10 with 2 home runs. We saw Javi Otter, 3 home runs and 5 hits. 15 total bases. Huffley was okay. Hopper Fencer did not do great. He did okay. Dano Yoshida was all right. Andre Candelo was a disappointment. Stacy was terrible. Yo-Yo Yamamoto was not good, and his 1 game started. And then Vinny Churl didn't get a chance to appear. Norm, I was really hoping was going to play a little bit bigger role. 3 hits and 6 at-bats, but all 3 singles. I thought his power was going to show up a little bit more. Pitching-wise, this is a mess. 7 earned runs in an inning, an inning and 2/3 for Jovita Pulo. Warren Yount, 5 earned runs and 2 1/3. Punchy Patterson, she pitched okay. 3 1/3. She gave up 2 earned runs and got the win. Didn't get the win, but we won that game. That was the only one. And then Donko, 6 runs and 2 2/3 innings. So our starting pitching was miserable. Stitch Gripkowski was great. Norm did not pitch well in his 1 appearance. Slick Pickman was okay in his 2 appearances. Immaculate Spectacular was not, and Doug Nerdward didn't even get a chance to pitch. So I'm not happy with our pitching staff. I really liked our offense, though, and we just couldn't keep up, unfortunately. Hitting-wise, Johnny Bags, 4 for 12, 5 total bases. Not a good showing for Dolph Stake. Boozle was not great. Hammerlong Balla was terrible, only 1 hit. It was a single. Nance Tools was really great. She actually led this offense, 3 for 10 with a home run, a solo shot, a double, and 7 total bases. Kathy Koldesak, not good. Lloyd Cook, not good. Jess Fowle was pretty solid, 3 for 7 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Boo Lewis, Boomer platoon, Junior Young senior, or Junior Young junior, excuse me. Nobody else did very well here. I guess Boomer 1 for 2 with an RBI, so he produced in his one at bat, or one in his one hit. Excuse me. Alicia pitched well, Slip pitched well, and Vern Turnburner pitched well. That whole Moonstars starting rotation was great. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to allow the Blue Rocks to advance. Fabio not pitching well there. Jeffrey Jenkins didn't go well. His was a really ugly loss. Rob Hurlington didn't doing so well here. And then we saw Gasser Morris in only 1 appearance. We saw Maximo Primo in 3 appearances. And then, Joanna Heater, 5 earned runs in 1/3 of an inning pitched. She did not do well. So it was tough for the Blue Ox. All right, with that being said, the last thing I want to show you is what we're going to be seeing take the field for games for the semifinals of the Super Mega World Series. So in this first matchup, we're going to see the Blazers representing their region versus the Soul Takers. And let me double check here. I believe the Soul Takers are at home as the 3 seed. So let's take a look at the uniforms for the Soul Takers. They will have their home Beast uniform here. And I don't know why he has his arms crossed, but this is the Beast region facing off against the Boss region. So we're going to see them using their regional jerseys from this point on. They'll keep their own hats. As you can see, the Soul Taker hat is still there on Henry Hamster, but we're going to see them in new uniforms for the next one. I was really excited about this one. I hope you guys like it. We'll take actually, I'll unveil the other ones really quick too. So taking a look at the Blue Ox, who will be the representing the Monster region. So that's their jerseys for that one. And then we have the getting excited now. The Epics will use their regional jerseys, which would be the Epic region. So the blue-yellow for them. So all the jerseys are pretty much the same style. It's just a difference of what region they're in. So different colors, different region title, but everything else is the same style for the setup. So they both have a home and away. So excited to show those off next time out, but thank you so much for watching. Hope you are enjoying this series. Pour one out for my dogs as they could not fight back in a Game 4 must-win game. So thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series. Let me know if you have any feedback, any thoughts, any suggestions, any ideas, and I can't wait to see you all next time. Bye, everyone.